You send the Slardar up against this Tiny, or you want to mix it up?
I'm actually not sure who wins that matchup. I mean, we have Quinn again. He can tell us. Okay.
They take the Ember.
They take Ember, yeah. So Slardar offlane?
Definitely. The people have gotten way better at playing against this hero. And it's a hero that having that feel for how easy it is to pop the shield is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see a bit of aggression here top as Scam. It's going to turn up. They're coming towards Satanic. They're going to be able to get him.
Wow.
Lovely little early move there from OG, which will secure them the first blood.
Similar in this early game.
Let's see if they can find a catch here. They will find Nico on his own.
Okay, he's dead. So,
something here for PARIVISION. As they do manage to punish Nico, who's in a little bit of a greedy spot out on his own. Given this sort of start, he's going to absolutely nail the itemization. Know exactly where to take the game step by step. It's going to be a problem. PARIVISION definitely going to have their work cut out this game with the way that this first 10 minutes or so has gone down. We'll see TP's coming into the bottom. Can they get the chance here for Natsumi? They'll lay down the missile. They'll get the cooldown out as well, but straining on top and they go. They get the Hand of God. Decent heals onto Natsumi, but not enough to save him. They bring down the gyro, and now they'll look for more PARIVISION. Jumping over towards Scam. Good change from no one. Catches onto the both of them. Scam, he's got back up a Yopaj, doesn't save him though. Scam still goes down. PARIVISION striking back hard. They get the glimpse now on towards Yopaj. They're ready to dive the tower. They'll continue this to look for the Tiny as well, and they'll get him. PARIVISION hitting back absolutely hard there. And my goodness, did they need to. But that was...
OG, they're not in a super good position right now until they get more items. So their ability to fight is just not there.
Meanwhile, no one going to continue to try and find opportunities, but he's going to get caught by a bit of a surprise this time in with the combo. That's going to be no one getting tripped up and killed off. He was getting a little bit ahead of himself there. I mean, obviously after the last few plays, I think after the fact that he sort of escaped the effort from OG in the mid lane, he probably started to feel a little bit invincible. Thing is, he wasn't, and now he might have set up some more pain for the rest of the team. We'll see PARIVISION trying to fight back into this, but Natsumi's in position with the flak to take them out. DM and Ducalis eliminated. 9 class and Satanic having to run. And now, Yopaj with the jump forward. He's going to be able to set up even more for his gyro. Natsumi gets the triple kill. This time, PARIVISION, when they get themselves a little bit of a lead, they get... And we'll see. We'll see if this approach from PARIVISION works. But I think at the moment, OG are going to be feeling very confident with how things have been going their way. Very much the most part. And into the trees. Now find themselves catch on to 9 class. Try and run. Heals come in. Buys time for DM to come in with the crush to try and help out 9 class. But there's no saving him. And now DM's put himself in harm's way. They get the toss back into the avalanche. They're just kind of losing heroes for losing heroes here on PARIVISION. It's not working out, and OG, they're having the last laugh every time.
And that's going to be a free Tormentor too. PARIVISION, they're in this spot where they just can't fight, and they know they can't fight, which means they're split up across the map.
I've got to say, the tossbacks have been fantastic. I feel like every fight, Yopaj is finding these angles to ensure that he's always getting the setup to get 2 people in the avalanche after the toss.
This is very aggressive for just 2.
The rest are coming over. No one's going to try and poke back here. Satanic starting to run down Yopaj. We'll see Nico hold his ground with the Pulverize. Will be forced to BKB. Natsumi's coming in with the wraparound from the high ground. See if they can take this fight, OG. This might be the chance for PARIVISION to get something going their way. They'll look to take the Aegis out of the hands of Natsumi. See what they can do here on the second round. Satanic looks straight towards the gyro. Can they bring Natsumi down a second time? Avalanche holds back Satanic. They get the toss back here from Yopaj, trying to keep Natsumi safe, but the glimpse is there. They bring Natsumi back and they bring him down. DM not done with the job yet, ready to chase down Nico. PARIVISION should be able to find another. Can they save Nico here in this situation? OG, they're trying their best. He is going to be able to charge up to the high ground. No one, and Ducalis, they want to keep the chase going. They get the glimpse back. Pulverize is there, doesn't matter. Sleight of fist, chains come out. They bring Nico down, and they can still maybe push for more. Satanic's getting very low here. Tim's, he's got to beaten up on the carry. Satanic will get the shield off, and Satanic does still go down at the end of it. But overall, PARIVISION, they're going to be able to get 4 kills here. Only cost them the 1. Sure, it's the big one, but Satanic, he did live throughout the majority of that fight for most of the kills.
And much like no one did earlier, bite up a bit more than they can chew and throw that lead back the other way.
Yeah. And PARIVISION, after that move, They are more than ready to start looking for more action. Satanic very ready to join the fight here. They're going to get the jump in straight away over towards Natsumi. Static's on down as well. They'll turn to try and kill off
BKB's online now.
Decisive will fall. Natsumi ready to try and stand his ground with the BKB. The borrowed time's already gone off here from Satanic. Comes to an end. The Pulverize is there. They'll kill Satanic off. And just like that, when we have sort of OG making an overextension, getting ahead of themselves, immediately after, it's sort of PARIVISION doing the same the other way around.
These teams have got to be careful. They have to understand the way their heroes fight, they're not these...
For them to sort of set up Vision and set up for that Roshan.
One's going to get his BKB forced, maybe. He might die.
I mean, Tim's has got a lot of control. Oh, he pushed him. What? They're going to get with the Pulverize. They get him.
Did he not have a Remnant out?
Let's have a look. Can you slight when you're remnanting?
Yes.
I think he did that. I think he slighted himself out at the remnant jump.
Does I think...
That works like that?
I can't remember.
Go on, Quinn. You're the expert.
I do have 2,000 Ember games. I should know this.
Can you interrupt being flying around remnant to remnant with a slight?
Yeah, I think you can.
I think you can. I think that's what he did.
That must have been what happened.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, back in the action. They got their hands on Satanic. And that's Natsumi. He's ready to go with the BKB. The backlines are just getting destroyed. Both supports dead on PARIVISION. Now they'll try and turn out towards Natsumi, but can they bring this gyro down? Satanic's going to be able to stay on top of him. Chase forward from no one. But no one, he's getting just completely zoned by Tims and Yopaj. The Avalanche comes in again, and Satanic, he's dead. TM will try and jump back to the crush, but they just both die. Everybody's dying on PARIVISION. Decisive, he's going to be dead as well. OG get the team wipe.
OG magic right there. Flower power. Daffodil.
Here we go.
Up they go.
Well, somebody's got to do something. Yopaj, he's going to be the one to do something first. He gets into the combo. That's just no one getting caught at the start of the fight. He's dead. Yopaj finding the setup. I mean, they could continue to push forward here, OG. Satanic's trying to get in on the action, but his borrowed time is being used very early, and it's about to end. So now Natsumi can turn straight towards the Abaddon. Satanic has to hold back. The tier 3's gone. No one he brought back for this. Yopaj in the tree line finds Ducalis. They all have to just run back to the fountain. The tower's gone. The racks are getting destroyed here. And OG, I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. They still have a minute and a half left on the Aegis. There's no Disruptor up for 30 seconds on PARIVISION. I don't think they've got what it takes at this point, Quinn, to turn this one around. This looks like OG being able to pretty confidently close this game one up. Yopaj, he's in again. Another toss back here on towards the Cole. 9 class out of the game.
These flaks, it's just killing it, the whole team.
And they're just cleaning up the second set of racks here in the mid. Nico ready to make the jump here on towards no one. Another buyback comes out from PARIVISION, 9 class this time. But Natsumi, still full HP. Keeping the items coming out as well. He's very close to being able to send the butterfly out for himself. Decisive, dead again. He's out for 45, no buyback on him. Tims will get jumped, but he dodges the blast with the Yules. Still alive for the second blast, will get him, so they'll bring down Tims. But Satanic, he's in trouble. He gets blown up out of the game. No buyback on him. It is over. GG is called. OG. They kind of destroyed them there in that game one, Quinn.
Man, they just got cooked. OG, they just looked better. That was great play from them. And they felt like they had the killer instinct that PARIVISION didn't. When PARIVISION made these moves, it was messy, it was mis-executed, they're feeding kills. When OG was making moves this game, it was decisive, it was dominant.
Like, you do want something that can like go in and out, but no matter what you do, I think there's gonna be some problems, but I guess it's still the best one for the game.
Isn't Shadow Demon pretty good against Kez? Because if you get the shard online, you have that cleanse that you're able to put on whoever the Kez is going on, and a large bit of the Kez's damage does come out from these kind of all this stuff that he's putting on you that's proccing these bashes and crits. Bottom lane, we're going to see the Kez get just dove and dunked here by Nico. They'll be able to dive for Ducalis as well. And again, this is that move we sort of talked about earlier, right? You've got to be prepared for this from OG. They do it every time. They get away with it a lot. Natsumi. He wants to try and contest it for the Wisdom. Has the cooldown coming in onto DM. Over to the side. No one trying to chase the Chen out. DM, can he survive against these two? He's getting very, very low. Ducalis also trying to frontline here against the Rocket Barrage. It's not going too great for Ducalis, though, as he goes down.
He left?
Oh, you didn't think of the Wisdom! What? Okay, I mean, he wanted to go for the kill.
What is he doing? He could have... What?
He had the wisdom there, Natsumi, and he said, no, we had this problem yesterday, right, with XG. Something about these 7-minute wisdoms. Sometimes teams in positions where they could have just got it decide they don't want it, Quinn. What's going on?
What just happened? Is it a mind virus or something in the water? What just happened? Running off to the side. They definitely know something's coming. Will they catch Nico anyway, though?
Now, it looks like they might. Nico is getting tempted to finish off the wave, and it's almost certainly going to cost him his life. We'll get the blade mail off. Doesn't matter. They can kill him through it. So whilst it did seem that overall OG were sort of aware something was going down, Nico, he sort of pushed his luck a little too far. Stuck around for a wave too long. Pays the price.
You can see PARIVISION really focusing, putting pressure on this triangle, not letting them get the stacks up, not letting them play SD Dota.
They might get a good wraparound onto Yopaj here. They'll use the Stampede for this one. Yopaj will turn, get the avalanche off, but no one's still able to jump over, get the crush on towards him. Couple little mistakes there from OG, immediately getting punished by that move. I mean, I guess there's one thing, you know...
These are not kills you want to be giving up. Big difference between this game and last game is Titanic is involved in these fights.
Yeah, very much seeing the change of angle that they wanted to try here against OG in game 2 work out that much better than what they tried to turn up with in game 1. On the hunt, catch Scam here in the jungle. And with that, should be able to look at taking the tier 1 tower top.
It is a pretty hefty rotation, though. It's all 4 heroes. They don't leave anyone bottom in the meantime to hold the space. So Nico's going to run down the lane. They're going to farm elsewhere, and they will get their triangle back. So even if they get a kill, they get a tower. This is not the end of the world for OG. Natsumi farming the entire time. But this is a bad kill to give up.
Nico. The call, he'll try and run, but it's a lot of damage coming out from these two. He just gets completely destroyed over in the river. They got the golem ready to drop down onto Yopaj. See if he can get out here with the help of the supports, but that doesn't look like they could save him. Maybe with this toss, it gives him a bit of space. Nope, he's not getting out of this one. PARIVISION getting away with these moves. OG not really able to put a stop to them, and now PARIVISION this game too. They're the ones in position to head in for an early Roche.
And it really feels like the deciding factor in this series so far is who can be the aggressors, who can keep the pace up. Yeah, that's a happy for you, sorry that happened, but I ain't reading all that type of deal.
Pretty much. Reminds me of when you start playing Dota and you open AA's Ice Blast. I remember that was always the one that was like, my goodness, that's a lot of reading.
It's like Skywrath Mage's Ags, I think it was, where it upgraded every spell or something.
Oh, and it would just have every spell.
Yeah, when you highlighted
from
it
the bottom
like,
to top of the screen.
Yes, it was literally like your entire, if your monitor wasn't big enough, you couldn't even read it all.
Yep. On bottom lane, Takalis, he's ready to open up the action with the golem. Drops it down on a Scam. OG, they will absolutely bail on Scam. They'll leave him behind. The rest of them will get out. Another kill for Satanic, though. Another stack on the Deso. Can PARIVISION close in on towards them? It's going to be difficult. OG do have the high ground. Nico out at the front. No one is him. Doesn't find a chance to get a crush.
Oh, I think he wanted to jump right then.
And they're looking at Satanic.
I don't know about this from OG. It looks hard.
It's risky. I feel like you're going to lose someone here. Satanic's in with the BKB straight away over towards Yopaj. OG still watching from the side. Defensive disruption comes out from Tims. No one turns straight towards Tims, though. He's gone. And Yopaj will fall as well. Tims indeed coming in with a buyback. But I don't think they wanted to fight just then, and I can only imagine they don't want to fight now after how rough that sort of move went. They were... Felt like they were playing with fire there, Quinn, when they didn't really need to.
I completely agree, and it looks so difficult.
Still got to be cautious with the steps they take here to progress.
Raven's Veil.
Oh, Satanic has got his eyes on Natsumi. There's the setup for the bash. Natsumi's got anything to do against this. He does not. Like, Kez just eats him up. Because obviously one of the reasons why the last game did start to hurt real bad. Because of the mistakes they were making. No one able to solo the Tormentor. Secure that shard for DM. At the same time,
He TP'd the base, he's not here.
Oh, Nico's going to get the call off on a Satanic to start off the action. DM is going to run in here with the cart, pick up the Warlock, keep him safe. Satanic trying to focus Natsumi.
Bird.
They'll get the Raptor danced off. And Nico, he's maybe thinking about going in for another jump. Get the Battle Hunger onto
Sagan's out, no
Satanic.
BKB.
He's got to continue to retreat here, Satanic. Can Nico get the jump? He can. He's in with the blink call, but the rest of the team get caught by a Who Stomp on the backlines from DM. Doesn't matter. OG, they turn, kill DM off instead. OG getting out on the map, and they find themselves a little bit of something into a lineup that did have that Aegis, and they might not even be done yet. Yopaj tries to get the toss back.
Abba. Okay.
And doesn't go for it blind into the trees, so won't catch the Warlock, but sort of moves.
Okay, they are. It looks like they're gonna. Oh no.
How far do they go for this? They're doing it here. They're going up to the high ground. Ooh, and they will catch the Avalanche on a DM first, but the Golem's just going to get dropped down on a Yopaj. He's immediately dead. Now they turn over towards Natsumi. Did get the BKB off. Can they deal here with the Ball of Light, the Will-O-Wisp? They'll back away from it for now. OG, though, Tim's caught by the clutch of no one.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't want to do that, but they did go and do that, Quinn.
That was only gonna go one way.
Yeah.
You cannot run up into the triangle
and
like
they had
that.
so much time to think about it with that pause, but they still went and did it, Quinn.
Oh man, I saw them walking up. I was like, I hope they prove me wrong, and they did not prove me wrong. That just is not gonna work.
They're getting very close towards Satanic being able to pick up his next one if he'll start working on the Swift Blink or the Satanic. And that high ground push is going to be coming in soon. We'll see if OG fares a little bit better on the defensive, because on the offensive, it did not work out.
I think down 20k in their base, they're way stronger than they are on that hill. Down 10k.
Oh, Yopaj. He tried to get the toss back play. He'll still get it onto DM. But DM's able to get the BKB off, gets the Who Stomp off onto the two of them. Nico will be able to step forward, get the call on towards DM. Satanic trying to move it onto Natsumi. They'll turn back over towards the Tiny instead. They've got the control onto Yopaj, but the heals are coming out. Can they bail Yopaj out of this one? No, he still falls. No one is Satanic back in onto Tim's. The buyback will come out from Tim's, but Yopaj, he's out for a minute and does not have the money for buyback.
Whew. It was a good attempt. Got a little bit unlucky there. 20k gold is not easy to surmount.
No one straight back in. And on towards Natsumi. Satanic coming in as well. Nico's got the call off, then they've got the control. They'll be able to take through the Aegis, but Nico dies for his efforts. He has got buyback available on the Axe. BKB's popped here by Natsumi. Tim's hold back Satanic momentarily. PARIVISION, they're happy to turn their efforts over towards the tier 3 instead. No one trying to get him with the dive. Over towards Natsumi. But we'll back off, continue to focus their efforts on towards the objectives. They take the tier 3 down. The rack's starting to fall. Natsumi having to be careful how close he gets. He's going to get caught by the jump. No one in DM in on top of him. Disruption will come out. They didn't quite finish the melee racks here. So OG might just be able to keep the melee racks alive. The Golem will not finish it off. The melee racks will survive.
Deny it. Deny it.
No, don't deny it. Don't do that. It's got regen. 5 regen. You know, you can't forget that. You give it like 2 hours and it'll be full HP.
It's not 2 hours, wait, so
Well, do the maths.
yeah, I'm running it.
5 HP, 2200. So 2200 divided by 5. That's easy.
Whew, shred him to bits.
Let's have a look. Is this going to be some crazy comeback around the Gyro Rapier, or is it going to be a quick death into GG? It might be. They get the jump onto him. The save need to come out. Nico comes in with the call. They get the ult here down here from 9 class. They're controlling the gyro. They need to bail Natsumi out of this one. He's surrounded. The Raptor does comes in. Natsumi trying to run. He's falling solo. They've got him. They've killed him off. Rapier hits the floor. Satanic picks it up. It is going to be a very quick GG after the attempt for the Rapier comeback. It's not going to happen here in Game 2 for OG. PARIVISION, they close it up. We're getting a Game 3.
Worth a shot, but just down too much gold.
Yeah.
And OG, you might need to change something for the Game 3 draft. Is running it back from Game 1 to 2 did not do you any favors. That was a completely different look than we saw in the first game.
No, yeah, PARIVISION, excellent adaptation.
Is that even possible to do? Is it even possible to beat a Warlock plus Ursa lane?
I guess you can if the lane is always pushed and you have a lot of room to chase, you can, but I feel like Warlock Ursa should be pretty chill in that lane.
Gentlemen, both teams ready to go here already. OG coming into the PARIVISION side of the map with this smoke to maybe look for some early action. They're going to have to set up here with the disruption. OG I'll almost certainly be first blood. Are they able to give it to Yopaj? Not quite, but they'll still be happy with that as a team. First blood here for Tims, as OG are able to find that action. Game 3. Scan's been hit though, so OG know that someone was watching from the tree line. Bottom lane. Looking for the setup.
There's no way they have damage for this.
Yeah, nowhere near enough. Satanic's fine and has Ducalis and 9class by his side.
Somehow OG is sort of holding on net worth, but it does feel like they're falling behind in this early game. Leshrac is keeping up with Invoker for the most part.
9class getting good setup. Disruption will only buy a little bit of safety for Tims. The slashes come in. Another kill for Satanic. Again, having this complete free farm in this lane. Getting handed a couple of kills in this laning stage to him.
So much aggressive potential from this PARIVISION lineup. 9class has been everywhere this game. The support duo of PARIVISION putting in some heavy work. So they're going to look at this rune. Yopaj will get it, but not without taking some... Oh, okay.
I mean, a lot of damage here with the cold snap on the meatball. Defensive destruction will come into play from Tims. Dive forward for DM. He's ready to go with the supernova. They can't kill this egg. They've just got to run, and that's not going to be an option for Yopaj. Caught underneath it. 9class doesn't even end up ticking out. He survives. These early game moves just looking that little bit hotter from PARIVISION this time round.
That's a big TP from DM. Very clutch, seeing that fight going down. I'm not sure if he is the one who reads it or if someone calls for it, but a great TP, a big kill, and Leshrac, this is not a game where you can be behind. You have to go the Blink first. You really want the Kaya after, but without a BKB in this game, it's hard to see a world in where he's not just insta-killed.
Look at this down bottom. They're going for the dive play. The Sunstrike hits.
Gosh.
They have done so much with this Sunstrike pressure. Every single play that's come out, no one is at a Sunstrike ready to throw into it. Barely missing any of them. And getting involved and getting this time, of course, the luxury of that last hit with it as well. That will be his Midas done. Coming out here 9 minutes in.
It is interesting to buy the Midas still in the Invoker. The XP, a huge component for that Invoker. Cares more about the levels than he does the gold. But we'll buy it anyway. And this Ursa, yeah, it's his ult forced. And that means no top lane for him. Most likely until this comes back up. There's no Stampede.
Skem tries to clear him out of the trees with the Golem, but he's off the mark. And now he might just be dead for this. Satanic's here. Sunstrike's in. Another one for no one. OG, they got to slow things down. Because at the moment, PARIVISION, they're a step ahead on all fronts.
I'm not sure how they slow things down. Where can they make moves? How can they respond to this pressure from PARIVISION? Centaur is not joining anything for a long time. A good dodge they would have caught there. Could have been disastrous.
Can you smoke towards Invoker?
They're going to try.
Tower is under attack.
OG and Owen on the same wavelength, but no one sniffs it out.
He does.
Way beforehand, gating back. Oh, or is he?
Or is he going to stick around for these creeps?
Uh-oh.
He's going to start farming his way back along the bottom line of the creeps, which might... Well, he's being careful, though. He senses something, that's for sure. But does he sense it enough?
Looks like no.
Let's go with the Ghost Walk. Sentry's laid down, but the stun is there. Oh, get off the Tornado and the Deafening Blast. He's making them work for it. Drops down the Ice Wall, but they'll be able to get over it and will manage to get that kill.
Man, this is the first time I've seen Misanthropy, Leshrac, since the nerf. It looks terrible. The damage is so much slower. At this point, just take Chronoptic Nourishment. Holy cow. I worry for this Leshr's impact in this game because that Invoker kill took way too long, considering this guy was completely alone.
And PARIVISION, they might have lost an Invoker down on the bottom lane, but the rest of them ready to go into the Roshan with the Desolator on Satanic. I've only been able to catch him the once this game. Outside of that, been pretty much everywhere. 1-1-7, involved in 8 of the 9 kills. We'll see top. Yopaj is going to get caught by the Boundless. Satanic's ready to try and turn, but the Golem will get dropped down on towards the two of them. They've killed off Ducalis. They might have the chance to take the Aegis out of the hands of Satanic. He's falling pretty low. Back off with the parry. So he dive forward of DM. Doesn't want to commit him with the egg in this position. On his own. OG might have the chance to take him out twice. Looks like they're going to...
Ducalis.
Yeah, coming back into the game. They want to dive this straight in under the tower as quickly as he's back in. He's going to be back out, Ducalis. TPs are coming in, though. Can Yopaj get out of it? They'd have to go in for the dive underneath the tier 1 to make this play. Is there anything they could do to save him? He's Going to be up in the air. The Wukong's command laid down, waiting for him on the way back down. Cold snaps there. Yopaj might have got the Jakiro a second time, but it cost him his life.
With the butterfly, Satanic is probably off the table. But with a chain stun, even him, they've got the Centaur Stomp into the Lesh Stomp. They're not without tools.
Oh, and an amplified damage rune ready for the next fight here in the bottle for Natsumi. Oh, 9 class. Gonna get the vision to start things off. They dive for it from Dian. Doesn't want to commit yet with the Supernova. They burnt the mana of Nico. But I'm caught here with the Gleipnir. Off from the side. They're trying to come in with the wraparound Natsumi. He's got to pop to the side with the Enrage though. Step back away from Satanic. The rest of OG coming in from the bottom side of the fight. Yopaj is in, but as soon as he's out, they put the Stampede, they back off. They respect the fact that Satanic put the BKB, but at the same time, Yopaj also had to pop his own. Nico tries to get back in there. They'll drop the Golem down. Now Sumi's in as well, trying to kill off Satanic, but the Raptor dance goes off. Satanic survives. OG, they have to bail out of this one. The boundless comes in onto Yopaj, the Sunstrike indeed connecting onto Natsumi as he tried to escape the edge of the team fight. PARIVISION clean up. They get the 3 of them, they're not done yet. 9 class closing the gap, setting up with the Yule Scepter, ready for Satanic to claim another triple kill for him. OG, they tried their hardest there to get a fight going, but they just get completely demolished by PARIVISION.
They were not on the same page, going on different targets, getting a little bit messy and split in these fights. Moments like that are where 605 has had a great showing so far in both of these Kez games.
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like no more Baden. You know, we've got to be seeing Satanic on these Kez as these active carries. He just gets to be an incredibly flashy player, and it's just doing that much better.
Look at this top. What on earth is that?
That's an Alacrity Kez.
Excuse me? What is this? Holy crap.
Well, that's the mid-brax gone. Tormentor, PARIVISION. Sort of ticking off all the boxes here as they move forward with this advantage. It's game 3, elimination game, everything on the line here for both of these teams. You see 9 class, just found the setup. They've got the catch, they'll get the kill.
Good grief.
It's Nico gone, DM ready to dive in for more. They found Tim's off to the side. He'll try and hold them back with the disruption, but 9 class and Satanic collapsing upon him.
Ooh.
As Tim's gone. Yopaj will catch no one here with the opening stun. They'll drop the Golem and Natsumi.
Wow.
They've killed him off. A huge kill. They'll try and look towards the Supernova, but they can't get the hits in. They've got to kite it out, bail off for now, but they'll be happy if they can sort of just take a moment to relax here. They just managed to get I've seen this sort of lead slip away. And sometimes those sort of mistakes can be the beginning of losing your grip on a game like this. So PARIVISION, as close as they might be to getting the victory, they've got to be careful still. OG, they still bite back hard. And we're going to see them get another kill here as they chase down Ducalis.
These beads.
I mean, they're going to try and fight here. Satanic's still incredibly strong. Onto Yopaj. They're trying to get Yopaj out of it, but he cannot get away from the Kez. Satanic tears him apart, and now Natsumi, they know he's here. He's got Blink up in a second, but 9 class in on top of him, has the Yule set up. Ice Path on the way back down. They'll kill off the Ursa on top of it. And he is out without buyback. 70 seconds. The Ursa is dead. PARIVISION, they could look to be ready to run it down. That's probably sort of what the 0.1% that OG's got right now to turn this one around. We'll see if they can find it.
Dire's Ancient is
As PARIVISION are ready to close this up. Heading straight over towards the Ancient, laying down the Wukongs to start off the action. I mean, as we saw before, if the Kez gets on the Ancient, the game's just going to be over. He's jumped forward. He will get caught by the Hex, but it doesn't matter. Disruption comes out. They drop the Golem on towards him, but they can honestly just hit the Ancient, get themselves on and forward in the tournament, and they will. GG is called. PARIVISION move on, knocking OG out.
Man, after that game 1, PARIVISION, they got it together. They woke up, clean up their gameplay, clean up their drafts, pick Satanic, a real hero for him.
Yep.
And
my goodness, that is a real hero. You know,
yeah.
This Kez looking insane and perfectly paired up, honestly, with the Invoker. I don't think we've necessarily seen the Invoker Kez thing, but this hero, when it's got this amount of farm and you pop the Alacrity on it,